There we go. Okay. Yes, save. Yep. Gotta stay in this position for a little bit. A few minutes beforehand. Probably should open up thing. See how everything is looking. I really need to work on how to do new settings here for video quality. Hmm. I'll probably worry about that later. Yep. You can't ever find a good shed around here, can you? Not this one. The actual one is good. I had to throw this thing together last night, so I'm wearing the actual one that I bought that this image is from, and yeah, it's actually quite good and nice and soft. Size is off, but it still fits, so no biggie. 2 minutes till the start. Welcome, Powerpuff. Yeah, I gotta remember how to do my positions because the shed is 2D, not 3D. But yeah. We'll get started here in a bit. Whew. Oh yeah, I've definitely upgraded since last time. Let's see, get that there. Put you there. Nah. See, you're on time. And this is actually my OC. Yeah, Powerpuff. It, as you can see, is very much the robot, and no, I am just not doing well with the shit. Yeah, what can you do? I'm trying to have 3D over 2D. But yeah, no. Oh, we're just about to actually be on the start time here. No, it was not, especially given the fact that I had a slapdash this together. Again, and go to the store, sorry, the con store. You can get, well, not exactly this t shirt, but you can get one like it. Alright. Hey, it is now 6 o'clock on the eastern coast, which is when I start. So I shall begin. And hello, everyone, and welcome to the third iteration of this panel that I call Pony Robots. Now, the title here is meant to be a play on the fact that it's the third one and there are three T's within the title. Well, not really too much beyond that. I'm just trying to add a little bit of flash. Oh yeah, it is very good. Yeah, the non-OC one is what I'm thinking of. And I'm going to break some stuff here before I actually get through. And there we go. Oh, now I can move about and have all my fingers and whatnot while that's above me. So you can check it. Oh, you have got to be kidding. Of course it would do that. Of course it would do that. Hold on. I have a solution. Since it's on an image file, I can just add it via OBS. It's going to take a moment there, but we shall start fully in just a second. But yeah, this is my third time doing this panel, and I am proud to be here simply because, well, I am glad to have been there whenever this con started its foundation. And it is just nice to see it grow into such a lovely, lovely thing. But I am just probably putting a little bit too much into my own head. So, we're here to talk about robots, ponies, and somehow pony robots. In a way, kind of fitting given the con. All the fun stuff, At least it's better than the first year. I had only GIMP and a lot of still images. At least here I can wiggle my fingers, turn my head, do the little rumba. Still, well, it's going to be a good time. Yeah. There. Well, bam! There we go. Alright, now to the actual meat of this panel. Right here. Okay. Background things checked. And okay. Hey, so we start with how is this character structured? Something that would be honestly somewhat simple, yet complex, as we'll soon see. Such as the airplane ponies. Now, granted, you could say, hey, those don't count as robots. Given how much technology there are in planes, I'm kind of counting them here. But look at the pony in front of it. That too is another robot pony that we have seen many a times. It has such a lovely design. And I always forget their name, but we'll probably see more of them if my memory is up to date. But I also love how the size and scale work here. Just so you see, hey, here's about a normal size pony, and here's the airplane. Lots of fun, lots of interest. Of course. the humanoid approach. Granted, this is more in line with FNAF's security breach, and given how the internet is, we all know Roxanne was destined to be a Rainbow Dash. Or in this case, a Rainbow Dash is destined to be a Roxanne. I now have a song that I cannot repeat. But I don't want to put on that red light. Still, I love how this is also combining some elements from the Equestria Girls' Rainbow Dash. Mainly in the guitar and how, I won't say the hairstyle, but that can be up to personal preference. Still, very good way of showing how the humanoid look can fit with our pony characters. Oh. This is from a story I found while going through here. And I'm not sure if it's the robots finding Equestria or the Equestrians creating the robots. Still, this design looks very, very nice. It kind of has a Johnny 5 aspect if, done evil. Now, granted, it is just my opinion, and of course, it is not the be-all, end-all, because you may see this and be like, hey, that's cool, I want to check it out. Still, what I think. A more traditional design for a pony robot. And honestly, the color scheme works well. Granted, I had to choose a chalkboard background, so the green can be a little washed out, but when seen in full display, it is a rather striking character. I love the touch of the yellow to indicate either the tips of the ears or where a horn could go, along with the caution stripes. Looks very nice and gives us a nice solid base for how this could be changed into, say, a Pegasus or a unicorn. Very good. And here we have a fortune teller pony robot. Granted, this is not going to be the last one that we see, but it's done in that cute little adorable style that we all know and love. And it's actually pretty neat how you were able to get something that you wouldn't think was a robot, just someone sitting in a cardboard box, without the small little details. A very good example of minimal details, but maximum on theming. Oh goodness, here we go again. A power washing pony robot. I want to say Power Wash Simulator is to blame for this, but I don't know for sure. I mean, who am I to judge being a robot and whatnot? Oh yes, it is a very cool concept. Although you now have to ask, is its tail connected to that water pack or something else? Fair reminder to everyone, all these have been taken from Derby Boru, with nothing added to it. This is as bare as you can get. So everything is safe within their limits. Still, I may make a few comments on, that don't look right, or, ooh, that would be painful. Still, it is something to try and add a little bit of flair to this. But, back to this, the theming. I love how they kept the gray on the outside of the leg, while the inner back part is that yellow. And the only time it breaks up is for the muzzle and jaw. Some very good stuff here. Very good. Okay, yeah. And here we have another thing of multiple interpretations. Again, this is a very nicely done robot with the same type of... I don't know if you want to call it rubber or just how the plates are set, but it is a very neat design. And I don't know if that's holly or mistletoe. And somewhere a group of friends of mine are going, check the tags. But Still, this is a very cute thing, and I enjoy just how the two bottom characters are like, oh no, and the top one's like, I ship it. Still, very nice. Ah, look at the adorable jet plane pony. There seems to be a theme currently with this, mainly how they depict either the esophagus or the belly. It gives pause to think, why do they do that? And I could say that it's a way of showing, hey, that's where the soft parts are, which, fair enough. And it would allow them to move better. Still, it is a very neat design, and it's somewhat, cute. Ah, now here's a very basic, yet somewhat retro style of robot pony. It gives off the Tron vibes, but it doesn't go along with all the circuit breaks along it. Oh, some of it, certainly, but it looks as if it hopped right out of the grid and into Equestria, which, pretty neat. I can't recall if this is a base or not, but it is still a pretty cool design for a robot character. Granted, anything with Tron lines will be considered cool by some people, and I'm one of those people. Ah, this is a little bit more edge. Granted, it looks like someone took a pony and put them into a workout outfit and just drew lines on them, which this character could be working out. Again, a lot of these are divorced mainly because I am looking at what the character is. I ignore context because, one, this is an art showcase, so it shows off the artistry. Again, and like last year, I will link the full sources for all these images is after the show and put them on the YouTube channel that I post to. Still, this is a different thing though, mainly because we actually have hair or mane and tail that is not mechanical. And that raises questions. Is this a cyborg? Is it something that someone chose to be but kept their own hair? I don't know. It looks cool to me. Something a little bit more detailed. And it's actually quite neat here, because they went through and said, okay, this is how this character functions. Again, and if you want to see the artist's signature right there on that corner, stop this video and look him up. It is very good how they designed this to be rugged in the same pony shape, but have the mechanical stuff. Like treaded hooves. I mean, that is a treaded hoof right there. Yeah. And the eyes, so expressive. And yet, if it's not green, then it's just a blank, soulless thing. And I love how they did the cutie mark here, where you have an LED readout. It is quite fascinating. And such a good design just to stay in line. I also think that's an access hatch right there on the belly, but again, I could be wrong. Here's something that I love keeping. It's not technically a pony as it is a sphinx, but it does give us someone's idea of how each of these work. And that's kind of neat. They laid out the idea. Although this probably was done in the same meme format of the squish beans and whatnot. But still, it's pretty neat. And the design here. I honestly love how they kept the original character there, but added and little touches that show this is very much something you can build or use. Still, very cool scarab thingy. This is why I love artists so much. Now, here's something completely different, though. Oh, a metal body, but a gel-like head and tail. I don't even know what to call this. I know it's some form of either nanite or possible just sentient goo, a la Goop from Ben 10. But it's just so weird that it's awesome. Heck, this could be a hard-like projection. I don't know. And that's the fun of it. That is the fun of doing this type of thing. It is so wide and so vast that I cannot believe some of the stuff I find. Now, organizing it, that's its own task. But it works, and it is a very neat design. It's so good. And here, once again, this is another mechanical pony, but this is showing detail, how each part interlocks. You can see right there where the leg would slot in, or how that arm works there. Even how the wing is attached. It is so good, and people don't appreciate some of this stuff. Also, if you are an artist during this panel, draw what inspires you from here. Show it off at the end. It is going to be some of the stuff that you go, that is a neat design. I want to draw that. Have fun with this. This is a thing of showing how much good art there is on one specific subject. And granted, we're still in the structure phase, but a lot of this is also me judging it because I didn't want to put it anywhere else. Whew, so good. Well, that's one way you can get the plane to have food. This is also what I love. Good little joke gags of so how do they eat? They have a big tongue, there's oil. Or gas. Or whichever way you want to say it. I don't know. Well, it's all in interpretation. Still, love this, and I love how the character is like, oh no, I've been got. Skipped one. Now this is a very, as I would refer, skeletal design. Simply because there is no hiding that this is not a pony. We've seen stuff that looks very pony, but it's mechanical. This, you cannot say is a pony. It's not. It's shaped like it, yes, but it has one eye, and holes in it. It is so much a machine that you could say that can't be a pony. And that's the fun of this. That is the awesomeness of people that draw this stuff. Also, I love how they have a slot for the wing. That is very cool. Now, we're back to a more traditional anthro pony, which it's fine. I love the details for the fact that the ears have mics in them. Or it could be speakers. I can be confused because of how everything goes. But I love how the lines excuse me, go from the eyes down to the chest, but are not connected to the ones in the arm. It's very neat, and I love the layout here. It's very fascinating on how someone thinks like this. Now, this is just an adorable thing that you're like, ah, that's cute, I want to hug it. But here, we also see that it's not a normal ear, and it seems a bit giraffe-ish, which, to be fair, that is kind of a fascinating way to have a robot pony. Again, we're exaggerating here because it's a machine. It can be whatever you want it to be, but you could also just make it a pony that is, little bit it off. We're not going to the Terminator yet. And speaking of Terminator, this is a very neat, I would call assassin in pony, simply because of the blades in the back. Because it looks like a normal pony. Granted, it's off-colored and it has glowing eyes, but if it was bandaged in a hospital, I wouldn't think it was anything. Still, it's a very neat thing, and I honestly do enjoy how it looks. It's a very nice design, and I love how it has this bluish green tinge that you see in like RGB computers, and how it's spread out throughout it without being overwhelming. Very nice color choice there. And then we just have a straight up, oh, look at the little adorable pony holding a pizza. Sorry, look at the little adorable robot holding a pizza for the pony playing, I want to say air hockey. I'm going with air hockey. But still, look at that adorable thing. Would my lord like some pizza? Not much here, but it still kind of shows how ponies would go with robots. They would make them big-eyed or very much something to be helpful. Now this is a pony that has seen some stuff. Oh, it's a synth pony, I know, and that's one of the cool things. It is a pony that, oh, this poor thing. I'm mainly doing that because someone either went for its jugular or it's fallen into disrepair, and oh, the poor thing. Still, I love the use here, and also the pointing out of joints that would move. Fascinating layout, and I love the little internal structure we get. And then we have these adorable things. Look how cute they are. But you can clearly tell one is modeled after a male, one is modeled after a female. So, that's something else you can do. You can go androgyny or gendered, whichever way you want to go. Okay. Hey, these next few slides are actually how to build your own robot pony, based off of one of our previous ones, of course. So I'm not going to dwell on it, as you can go and find this out, or just, go to the link, and you can easily go through these and see how neat they are. This, using the wires, or at least I think it's wires, as a way of moving around, fascinating use for a character. Kinda reminds me of a few FNAF, though. Still, it's a neat idea for something that's that lengthy. I guess I didn't do that well. Still, look how good this person laid it out, and how each thing they accounted for. Granted, it's very easy to do this whenever you have a simple thing you could replace a picture with. So, expressions are always going to be fun. Because, oh look, I'm happy. Mad. I have no idea what's going on. Welcome to the panel. I don't either. Still, again, check this stuff out whenever whenever I put it out. Because it is some fascinating dives, and you can find dang good artists. I mean, look how they did the wings here. It's a hovering pony. I know it's similar to like the quadcopters and whatnot for drones, but still, that's neat. Oh, and its hooves even have some thrusters. Very cool and a neat design. Also, good use of how well the hoof works. Yep. Ah, and here's more of them. And it's one of those things of this is something neat and fascinating, and I'm happy that I found this because, oof, it is so good, so fascinating. And then we have this adorable thing. This kind of builds off the previous ones, but in its own way, because you can clearly see where the panel gaps are for everything to move around, and more of that at mane and tail versus something that's more mechanical, and it's very fascinating. Still, ah, there we go. I knew that there would be another one of them. Sorry, something was going on in the back. But here is another fortune teller, which, that is an interesting thing. Ah, and here's someone else's pony, which does have that Terminator look I mentioned. Still, well, this looks neat and very traditional, well, as we have seen throughout. People just, hey, it's a pony OC designer and just throwing stuff on top of it. Oh, not knock the actual artistry here, but that's basically what we got here. And then there's this. Then there's this detailed, oh my goodness, how? Oh, and granted, I can't understand Russian at the moment, so it is just something neat here, and all the artistry, all the pen strokes. Oh, so good. It is fascinating at what that people can do with good talent and skill. Ah, so good. And then we got this adorable wub speaker. I'm not kidding. Speakers in the ears, speakers on the thighs. Is that a CD player? It might be a CD player. And it even has a plug on the end of its tail. That's some good design there. Some very good design. And then we have more of this type of thing where I won't call it disturbing art, but it's more of a stilt walker with a pony shape and the arm. Don't know about the arms. Still, this is another body type that you can use, and it's just like that is something that should not work, and yet it does because it looks so alien, so mechanical, and that is why it is so awesome. Granted, and I'm biased, but hey, this is why I'm here. And then there's this magnificent hybrid of the bipedal anthro and mechanical. Granted, you could say, well, this is just similar to everything else. I would argue this is very much a different body type, especially given the last one and to compare it to, because this feels like someone who wanted an anthro, but wanted it to be cybernetic, and it is very, very neat. I kind of like how it has this little thing under its chin that I'm half convinced is either to allow it to put its head down or just open its mouth. It's such a neat and interesting design, yet so simple. And very, very expressive when possible. And then we have this. Again, more of the Tron lines, but that's a horn, that's wings, and it can stab you. It is very, very neat. And I love how it's done. And it just occurred to me, the wings kind of look like blades as well. So again, and it looks very, very neat and awesome, and the artistry is so good. So good. And then we have this silly contraption of someone doing it to Twilight Sparkle. And I'm like, I shouldn't have this in structure, but it's so silly and so out there that I had to put it here. Because why save this into the crossovers? Or Mecha? Because that is too good of a design to just go, and here's someone throwing Twilight Sparkle into a mech. No, that's freaking awesome right there. That is freaking awesome. And a little bit more detail. Well, I think. Let me check. Dang it. And whenever that happens. But still. Oh, very neat detail on this one. And it even shows, hey, missiles come out here. This goes here. Again, I believe Japanese. I can be wrong on my thing. But it is a neat thing, and I enjoy what's going on here. Ooh, Cyberbug. Like, that is something that I found, and I was just like, yes. Mainly because of how this design is. It's such a different take. The wings are hard-like, but the tails aren't, and it has an actual life cycle. That's something you don't see a lot with mechanical creatures. Then again, they are mechanical. Well, but it's still a neat design, and honestly, I love this idea for a changeling. Now that that's all over and done with, surprisingly, we actually have canon examples of pony robots. I know. I was shocked too. And if you haven't been following Pony Life, yes, that is where this is coming from. God have mercy on our souls. But first, a new generation. I know this is more concept and scrapped than, what we got in the actual movie, but still, this was neat, and I applaud someone designing this because, damn, there are too many psychological layers here, and I kind of love it. Now, remember when I said Pony Life? Yeah. Meet our two official canon robot ponies. And they kind of have the same exact thing that I've shown in structure. How the lines and whatnot kind of show how universal these ideas have been. And it's kind of awesome to see that in a show. Granted, it's Pony Life, so, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Still, it's something new, it's something different. Now, let's see what some robots are as ponies. There was a lot of this particular character that was like, interesting character. I don't really get it. But still, I wanted to throw it in because that's a neat design. And I think I know what it's going for, but I could be wrong. Also, might be fighting against two kaiju. Who knows at this point? I divorce it from its original thing so it can stand on its own. Oh, this is adorable. So very adorable. Sorry, I'm just taking a moment to enjoy the sweetness of this and the hard line map of, okay, how do we get out of here? I love it whenever the story's there, but you don't have to say it. Now, I want to say this is a Twilight Sparkle, but it could also be a Pride robot. That's just neat. That's just neat. Eh. Ah, adorable. I don't know if friends, creator, or anything else, but this is just a cute pony as a Sorry, robot as a pony. This is what I get for naming two of those. I say, is it a good hunting day? Because I think this character has that. Again, a little bit of a Terminator vibe, mainly because of that one eye that shows off the actual thing underneath. Still, very, very impressive with how this image is, because if not for that eye covered up with an eye patch, you would just go, oh, it's a pony out on a hunt. Neat. But that little eye makes it all the more interesting. And then we have adorable Diabetes. I don't know if it was meant to be like red hot or it's just an OC, but that is freaking adorable. That is freaking adorbs. And if I'm making people uncomfortable with this, I apologize. And I think this is the face of some people. You're just done with this shiznit. But still, very well done, and I love how they kept the roundedness of a mechanical thing, but still had the pony look. Very nice. Very well done. And then we have... oh, that poor hat. That poor hat. It can't ever catch a break. Why does everyone shoot the hat? An oldie but a goodie pony OC. Sorry about that, need a little hydration. But still, well, this is a very old character as far as OCs have been around, and they look fantastic. They've improved over the years. If you go back every time this character is around, there's always a little bit more detail coming through, and I love seeing that. Now we're in full on, I want to say Fallout or Fallout Equestria territory, given how this is designed. And the faded son of Celestia's Cutie Mark. Still, this is something very much built to look like a pony, but is a robot. Oh. And then we have this Frankenstein creation via Sunset Shimmer. Again, I have no story idea what is going on here, but damn, did they design this well. Well, I don't know if that's magic, changeling goo, or just something completely different. It is so good. So very, very good. Oh, we found another one. We're either going to die, or we're going to be very, very happy with the results. I'm personally on the camp of, I'm going to move that way. Thank you. Still, very nice. And another thing you may notice, some people just like doing visors. I am one of those people that does visors. But I love it whenever some characters have the eye in the visor. It adds to a very neat thing of, oh, you're awake or you're alive. I just put myself down. Happens. A kaiju battle. Okay, is this the abandoned warehouse district? Because if not, then we are in trouble. Still, I love how this is so big, yet you could see this being just a standard pony and toys. Very well proportioned. And then there's the changeling. Don't know who it is because it was uncolored. Ah, the medic as this. Very cute. Very cute indeed, but dang. And it really does add whatever it's. Are they wearing clothes or are they in a painted outfit? I honestly don't know, and that's neat. Here's a better shot of them, and yeah, they look extremely well done. I like the eyes here because it looks like pony eyes, but those dots or hearts. Is that hot? Yeah, it's a heart. Oh yeah, I can totally see that. At Metropolis, it's 2000. Yeah, I can totally see some of that there. I also love the screws in here to show that the legs can come apart. Very nice detail. And here's a little bit more of a standard design. And it looks so adorable, but the red eyes scare me. Still, very fascinating how this goes, and it looks extremely well done. I have a little bit. Oh, I see. That little half circle there, that can be used for wings. Ah, very clever, very clever. And then we have this. You know, I want to do the old Yu-Gi-Oh thing, card games on motorcycles, or ponies on roller skates. But instead I'll do a different tired thing. Cues up, today's gonna be my day, and let Sunny roll on by. Still, very neat, and I love how the motion goes here. I don't know if the skirt will always be pointing this way. It probably will, given how this design is, but still, very neat. And very, very much a vigorous thing with speed. Oh, hey. Think we found that character again. And the one with either the speakers or mics in the ears, the golden eyes, and the lines. This is a more pony approach, and it looks pretty good. I appreciate the glasses being a bit more pronounced. Why would a robot need glasses? Well, still, it's neat, and I enjoy how all the colors work on it. Oh. Oh, this one definitely tells a story. Although it does remind me of Calculon from ah, dang it, I just forgot the name of it. But where you date those monsters and go to high school. Not Monster High, no. Oh, they also did a summer camp one. Monster Prom. Monster Prom. There it is. But I could totally see this being someone doing Calculon in Pony, and just... Oh, it's such a neat design. And that little face. It's smiling, but it can kill. It can kill. And then we have something that I would call Warhammer-esque. Granted, I don't actually think it's Warhammer, but I could be wrong, given the cross and whatnot. Chat, you can help me out here. Still, it's a very neat thing, and something that I enjoy seeing how designs go. Oh, I also like some of the iconography here, and plus that big old weapon. looks neat, and looks very awesome. Now, here's something that I honestly did not think I would find. I honestly can't tell you where one begins and one ends. Oh, no, wait. Found the eyes. And there. Still, that is very neat on how they drew this. Because an eye popped out here. That eye's not even there. And it's such a neat thing with how they did this color. Granted, it looks like Discord Pony and a different character, but still, look neat. Check out Hover, since that's a tag. And here's our run around pony that I always forget the name of simply because of the fact that I'm me. But he is one of the best mechanical artists that you can find that does it in the show style. Because look at how his proportions are. And he transforms into a little go-kart. Very cool. Well, I enjoy this artist. Check them out. And now a little bit more debonair. Seriously though, I love how they went with the rubber here to hide the joints. It's a very neat and interesting thing. Again, I'm still confused on where all the hair and mane come from, but, you know, hide in plain sight and whatnot. Still, this is a very neat thing and very sophisticated design. If not for all the rubber parts, you would not think this is a robot. But it is. And then there's the Ornithopter here. It is freaking adorable, and damn, they went hard on the Dragonfly. I mean, look at all that coolness. Look at all them colors. The white seems to be the only stock, but it works to balance out everything else. Still, very nice thing, and it looks very, very awesome. And here's how to clean your pony. I am happy this is the only thing that they showed, because otherwise this would be very, very off this panel. Still, it's a neat design on how someone did this and how they see the robot coming apart. Still, well, neat, but that poor character getting sprayed in the face with water, not fun. And then we go on to this. This is just some form of awesome, and what the hell did they think of? The fact that it has Doc Ock's tendril, that could be its tail because of how it's curved. The fact that some pony's riding it, and that pony has a red eye and an eye patch. Damn. That is some very awesome stuff. And something that I enjoy seeing and wondering how did they design this, and also trying to pick out, ooh, I think I know where that came from. Very neat. And then we got this cute little adorable thing in a cardboard box. It is too cute for this world. Too cute, I say. Hey, with the big old eyes and those cute little hooves. Also, it's 20 up going, hey, I heard something. Reminds me of a cute little kitten. And here's something that I don't even know the context of. I just thought it was neat. Someone's got explaining to do, and I don't know if it's parents, a child, or a creator. First creation, newest creation. I have no idea, and I kind of love it. Still, very neat and very much a departure from what I would think, because the character in the back looks like they're made out of armor. And somehow the full is also made out of almond, but organic parts, and I just had a brain meltdown. Sorry. Sorry, thought too hard. But lovely image. And then we have a set of twins. Again, and not too difficult to discern why they would be as they are, but still neat. And also, I don't know if that's blood or not. It is something strange. Oh, look! A not Sweetie Bot. This might be somebody else's his character, but let's be real. We all see that as a Sweetie Bot. Which is why it's here in this category. Also, those apples look weird. I wonder why. Ah, the fridge. And someone now owns one. I'm not going to go into detail on that particular character because there's context and no. Oh, but still, that is a neat character simply due to how many different mechanical features there are. We got the rubber of the neck, the LCD of the eyes, is the hair and the tail and mane that I still keep going, huh? And the differentiating between the hooves. Still, very interesting character design and a very interesting pony. What the other pony's going to do with it? Heck if I know. I don't have to ask. And then we have the Dell pony. Look at that adorable Dell pony. Look at it. Now, granted, it's going after a mouse. Why is it going after a mouse? Beyond me. But still, it is a rather neat little design for a Dell laptop, or Dell tower, or however you want to do it. And it is rather nice. Still, well, it is something that I honestly can't say anything, and check out the artist there who drew it. Now that we've gone through things that have been turned into ponies that were once robots, how about a little bit more of a crossover? And these next few slides are from the same artist, or at least I think they are. I apologize if not. But they are all Transformers animated characters as ponies. For those not in know, a beloved creative animated passed away recently, so someone may have drew these in honor of that creator. I won't do too much of commentary on them simply because they start being about the same after a bit, which not a bad thing. I mean, although I have to ask, how is Lugnut's hoof like that? That looks painful. But, hey. Of course, I may have screwed some things up, but, eh. I didn't really look this up, so this is just a very... It's Ultraman! Duh! Thank you, Head. And, anyways, here's an Ultraman pony. Some of you may be asking, hey, Ultraman's not robotic. Yeah, some Ultramen are robotic. Which probably would explain that. Back to animated. I can't believe they actually used her foot as a back hoof for Black Arachnia. That's just silly right there. Shockwave's looking pretty neat. Although it feels like his head and got in between his body somehow. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to also notice that they tried to use whatever part of the original model that they could, because this Starscream, goddamn his chest. Still, oh, very interesting way. Also, I think that leg was also from the original character model. But still, it's very neat that someone did all this. Ah, Blitzwing. Oh, this is silly, but I'm also seeing where some of the parts were taken and just recontextualized to be fit in. It's neat editing, and god dang, damn his jaw, damn that Megatron jaw. Also, he's not really holding his fusion cannon in his arm, but hey, it's not that bad. Ah, Swindle. A toy that is starting to crack down because of clear plastic. Remember, kids, if you see clear plastic, hope that it's not in any weight bearing joints because you will shatter like glass. That's for the Transformers fans. And then we have Mega Man. With the power of the Alicorn Amulet, I turn into an edgy Mega Man. Okay, that is some neat stuff. I don't know the actual X armor this is, but still, dang. Very well done on the sprites here. And as I said earlier, we have FNAF. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, life. No, that was on me. That was on me. That was on me. Anyways, I apologize for that. IRL stuff happens. Even in a virtual world, I still have to deal with that. But yes, here we are with some of the Foxy characters as ponies, which, okay, pretty neat. But this, oh, I love this. This is from Glitch Productions thing. And, oh, I just forgot it. And I had the actual plushes right here. So let me see. Of course, I would have set that somewhere. But I love this design simply because it's such a neat look for those characters. And someone codified it, and it's like, damn. If I remember the name, I'll say it, or I'll type it in chat. But it is very, very neat And I honestly love this. Yeah, again, I muted myself because something went wrong. Something in the world went wrong. But yeah. And then we have Deltarune and Spandam. Um, oh, goodness gracious. This artist did good. This artist did an awesome job with this character design and translating it. And I love of the multiple layers and the glitches here. So good. And then someone, if not the same artist, did the other form. Damn. Like, that is some cool design to go from this to this. That is some excellent work there. And also some Portal. Oh. Oh, and of course it would be Moon, Moon, send them to the moon. I believe they are basic bitch that likes bananas. They will like those bananas on the moon. Ah. Yeah, I love it whenever we have a good crossover like this. Speaking of Deltarune, everyone's favorite task manager is here. And actually, that design does lend it to Who the Pony aesthetic. Granted, we have a lot of floating stuff, but still, pretty neat. And there's the other version of it. Again, it's fun seeing how people take an idea and either conform it to what they believe is the right way, or they just go, you know what? Let's see Pony, let's see Anthro. It's all in good fun. Still, very, very interesting to see these types of things as I looked. And plus, again, Deltarune was kind of big. But not as big as Detroit Become Human. Oh. Oh, poor Connor. He knows not what he do. And that's kind of the awesome thing here. It's still kind of amazing how this entire thing works, and I like how someone replicated the actual first shot we had. Still, very nice, and I enjoy it. And speaking of a little bit more recent games, Hans. Hans protecting Lyra and another character from zombies. Black Ops. And Call of Duty. Yeah, see, I understand that. But, hey, there are mods for that, and, have all the fun. Still, I love this. I always love this juxtaposition of, look at the colorful, happy ponies! Robot that has literally killed people with his bare hands. And can be summoned to use a machine gun. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I like this aesthetic. Sorry, it's Klaus. Klaus, I forgot. I thought it was Hans. No, it's Klaus. Who names a robot Klaus? I don't understand that. And also, we have our favorite thing from Dread. We have our favorite little headaches from Dread. It, get a pony suit. Some people don't like the fact that his dog suit is called a fursuit, but technically what it is. And he's he's Fluttershy, of course, and he's adorable. Ah, I have not seen or heard anything regarding an adaptation of Fallout 4 in Fallout Equestria. So Nick Valentine could be this. Who knows? But still, I love how they took the whole aesthetic that we've blended together in Fallout Equestria, the actual Fallout lore, and just drawing robot ponies. You can see some of that stuff mixing and matching here. Oh no, very good stuff here. Very good. And as someone in this chat knows, I am a Gundam fanatic. Why would I not have a Haro with Trixie? Oh, that poor delusional unicorn. The Haro does not have that. Unless he's in the Haro mobile armor. I will not tell her of this. She must not know. She must not know the power. Now, actual characters as robots. I want to say this is a mod pie. Or maybe limestone pie. I want to say limestone for sure. But you see the style here. Very neat how it could just be a base. Since someone didn't know, see. But still. I can totally see this being one of the Pie sisters. And I say that because look at that. It was marble. It was probably marble. Oh, because this would be limestone. Neat. And of course, all hail the Sweetie Bot. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. Good old Sweetie Bot. Now, here's something that I found. There was not a lot of well, I did look up just pony and robot, but this is classified onto it. And it's like, yeah, that's something we haven't really seen much of. What is the other versions of the characters we know and love? Like this Ember, for example. It is a very nicely detailed old robot. But I wonder what's this backstory here with the lab and whatnot. Still, who knows? Could be an anonymous thing. Yes, this poor thing will go through everything and do anything. Poor thing. Still, it looked cute. But it ain't happy. It just ain't happy. And then there is the Apple Bloom bot. Yes, it took this long, and there's probably been a few other iterations beforehand, but we have an Apple bot. Please put all your Mac and iOS things for the end of the panel. Please and thank you. More Sweetie Bot. This time without the guns. Of course, I want to limit it, but this is still within the same realm, and it's different. Got those Tron lines and whatnot. And then there's the vinyl little robot, which I'm like, no. This makes way too much sense, and it reminds me of a DJ gun. Okay, I have no idea where this came from, but I believe a vinyl shipping with Scootaloo. strange. Oh, you can probably see right there in the corner that little heart thing. It's neat. Probably a little bit more backstory. But, again, I divorce a lot of that here. Oh, we have a Discord that... Ooh, that is some creepy stuff, yet it's so intriguing and so miraculously tame. How the asymmetric stuff actually works. One's a solid eye, one has a cut in it, making it a slit eye. It's just so cool that I'm just like, I had to share this because it is so neat. And here we have the Ghetto Robo CMC. Ghetto Robo Scootaloo. Ghetto Robo Sweetie Belle. Ghetto Robo Apple Bloom. And it's just amazing. And if you've seen Ghetto Robo, you know some of this isn't that far off. And that is the neat part of it all. Such fun to be had. And then there's this scary big Macintosh. There's nothing else here. It's just a scary Big Mac. And then something a little more, probably on the OC side of things, but still rather neat and well designed. And I kind of like how it has those little sensors on the ears. Very nice and looks very, very presentable. And then we have the replicated Starlight Glimmer, Trixie, and Evil Celestia in Eggman format, I believe. If not, I don't know the actual thing here, but I kind of have a bad feeling about this. Still, very neat in how this goes. Probably should have been in crossovers, but it's so divorced from the other idea that I'm just like, you know what? It's going to just showing them off. And now we actually have Robo Twilight Sparkle. Seriously, this is far too on point to not just be Twilight as a robot. And I love the differentiating on what bends and what doesn't bend. Still, very nice, and I love how that all works out. And of course, the actual IRL SweetieBot that's not called SweetieBot. What are you calling SweetieBot? This is not SweetieBot. Do not bow to it, do not praise it. It is not the SweetieBot you are looking for. Still, very nice. I saw this at BronyCon one year. It was neat and very adorable. And Anonymous putting together a pony. Again, not SweetieBot. Not a SweetieBot at all. Still, it's neat seeing this, and it could have fell onto the other side of the coin, but hey. We could say it's Pinkie Pie, or some form of other pink pony. Okay, we have 3 of these. Is that bad luck now? I don't know if it's good luck or bad luck. Specifically because they all look broken. Oh no. Still, very interesting how they did the fortune teller here. And rather neat on the little reflection down here of the character. Oh look! An actual robot Discord that doesn't want to kill us. very neat and a nice departure from our previous example of, as CR put, Mecha Disc Kaiju Cord. Oh, hey, look, one of the Life ponies. You could tell which one was actually popular and which one wasn't. Ah, I know this is very much based on a Fluttershy, but dang, this looks very cool, especially the secondary pattern on the body. Ah, and now we have two more drawings of our only canonized robots. I will stay here, and I will fight for them to be in more stuff. Unlikely, but hey, I can dream. Still, very nice stuff, and I enjoy how people are taking that simple design and making it a little bit their own. And then there's the fact this Ember is freaking badass. It also kind of has a Armada star scream with how the wing is pulled off and becomes a sword. Very neat. Although I'm not sure. Oh, that's... Oh, Horn's a dagger. Okay, that makes sense. And here we are to the mech portion. I think this might be the shortest section because I couldn't really find that many mechs. I could have gone canon, but yeah, we've all seen Sprouticus Maximus. So, let's see what we got. I feel Warhammer was inspirational here. But then again, and it could just be a neat little design for a tabletop RPG or something of that ilk. It looks very nice, and I enjoy how all the guns are facing one way, and there's even a catcher claw. And of course, as I said earlier, there's a Gundam. Because why not? And also, damn. Ooh. This reminds me of a Bastion from Overwatch. Granted, it could be a completely different character, but still, it's one of those things of, I've seen that design before, and well, also looking at it again, it could be from Mitchell's vs. the Machines. Still, it is neat seeing someone take this thing and go, hey, that was an ancient war with more advanced civilizations. And then there's Apple Bloom. It's an interesting contrast. And now, since I am at the end, what would you viewers like to show off here, and I can drag it on over? Because in all honesty, yeah, that's as far as I have gone, and I still have half an hour. So, show off what you who have found interesting. Oop, CR is already on it, and I'll do that. Ooh, this is a good one. Then copy image address and get it onto here. That is something very interesting. Oh. OCR has come prepared this year. They have come prepared. See, you are going to just have a whole section to yourself, my good person. Okay, next up. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's a very good intro. I'll show it off to the fine folks here. Very good Applejack there. Very good indeed. That last one seemed to have broke. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna leave the Applejack link as the main one simply so people can check out that character. Ooh, a good one here. That is a very neat one. And this is why I kind of like leaving my thing to only Deppy Boru. Simply because it allows anyone who's like, oh, I've seen this awesome stuff. I want to show it off. Okay, hey, you can show it off here. Because this is very much a thing of I may curate this, but I want you all to help make it better by showing your passions. Because everyone has different tastes, so why not? And here's that. Oh, that is very, very, very lovely. Ooh, and a good sketch as well. Let me get that. Ooh. Oh, that's a very good Fluttershy. Unfortunately, that link broke, so I don't want to copy it. Ooh, that is also a very neat thing. Yeah, I try and have a little bit of viewer interaction because I may be giving the panel, but since it's online, I can easily just try and insert more stuff so you guys can and look at everything and I can be surprised. There we go. Okay, that is a very neat way of doing a character, mainly because of how the visor comes down, shows one thing, and the eyes are underneath it. Excellent design there. Very neat and very interesting. Well, anyone got anything else? I am, and of course, ooh, that is a very neat thing. And it's on that thing. Kids, this is why you don't have multiple windows open. Because you can accidentally do stuff. There we go. Again, every time I have a usable link, I throw it into my dock that I will release once everything is taken care of. And that is a cute Fluttershy robot. I mean, come on, that's just freaking adorable. Oh, so neat, and it's one of those things I love seeing around here. It's the lovely designs and how they can go. hey, hey, look at how this character would look as this robot, or ooh, ooh, this would be fantastic, and it's just so very good. I love it. It it, and I still got 30 minutes to fill. How I should have listened to a previous podcast. How to be productive. Ooh, that is a very neat crossover right there. Yeah, put that there, put there. It's one of those things of I enjoy a robots actually, yeah, and this little crossover that I'm about to put in, love it, love it. Such a neat thing. Yeah, I seem to have those mixed up. But yeah, CR, you do amazing work here. That is some good detail right there. The shadows and whatnot. Oh, so good. Oh my good person, you are spoiling me. You are doing all the cute things that you could find because this is adorable. This is so freaking adorable. I love it. Love, love, love it. Because how cute is that? Such a good thing. Hmm. Yeah, I can totally see that, but I'm also thinking more Men in Black with the image right here. Because this is a little Applejack controlling a bigger Applejack. That reminds me way too much of Men in Black. And yeah, technically that is true because that would be a mech suit. Still, that is a very neat thing, and I enjoy how all that is. Such a good design. One on having that much space for an Applejack to sit in, and two, who able to who picture exactly how she would see the world. Very nice stuff. Very nice stuff, and I love it. Now, granted, I am not the most exciting or thrilling panel. Well, I am here to show off awesome artwork and goodness. You can't see it, but I'm extremely happy with what that was just given to me. Mainly because I started to watch something with another group of friends of mine, and I also kind of have a bit of an obsession with it. I'm not saying it until I post it, mainly because Metabots. goddamn Metabee here. Love it. Freaking love it. The only issue I have with this Metabee, he has two cannons on one side when he only should have one. That's my only issue with it. That is my only issue with this Metabee. They put an extra cannon on his arm. He doesn't have two on that arm. He only has one. It's near perfect. It's near perfect. Oh, I am so happy I haven't looked at anything in over a week because all the new stuff coming out. Next year's panel. And I will show this off because it is so beautiful. It is beyond what I would call beautiful. It is lovely. I'm calling that hydraulic fluid, but oh, the shading, the color, the emotion. So good. It's so good. Such a good one. Yeah, it is a lovely thing to say here. Such a lovely thing to just see and enjoy what you all, well, currently only CR has found. But still, it's nice to have this participation. Yes, I am broadcasting out to people, but it is one of those things of I am just happy to be able to have this opportunity to interact with people and talk about something that I have passion about. And it's not specifically one thing or another. It is just a lovely, lovely thing to look at all this art and go, this is awesome. And I love it. Even if I don't understand it, I will still praise art because good art like this is worth anything. It doesn't have to be money. I just enjoy the look that this has, the emotion of it. So good. So good. And I just, CR, you are doing well, my friend. You are doing very well. Oh. And again, for anyone joining us, if you have images of robots, pony robots, post them. Let us share these images with the stream and the recording because I am down to show anything that is family friendly. Remember, I am a family friendly panel. I am not here for anything explicit. No, see, I get that, and yeah, I can see what you mean by that link with them being a bit more cyborg than actually a robot, but hey, I can count it because it's my panel. It's my panel and I will show if I want to, But I love the joke here. Don't tap the glass. As you hear the tapping sounds of metal on glass, I will get free. It's adorable is what it is. But still, I enjoy this. Ah, but it's such a lovely thing here. Yep. Always forget to click that so I can go there. Ooh, 5 years ago. Yeah, this is before I started doing it, so. Copy that there. Anything from about 3 years ago, I am going to say no on simply because I may have shown it already, which. 'Tis how it is. Okay. The tapping gone. Now, that is a very neat way to do everything. Still, very lovely, and I enjoy seeing this stuff. Huh. Does cosplay count? For that swag, I will count the cosplay. Simply because it's neat. It is neat, and I am not going to discriminate cosplay in this case because, let's be frank, it's not that bad. And to just do the whole cosplay. There we go. Now to get the image. Yep, maintenance gone. And this is what I have fun with. Simply because that's a good cardboard cosplay, but it would be so awesome to see someone do that in a full suit that's not cardboard, because that is just an awesome idea right there. Such a very, I won't say unique, but very fandom centric idea. Huh. You know, just because of my thing of if it has the Grimdark tag on it, I'm not going to do it, even if it's semi. Mainly because it is just a lot of rust and hanging out wires and whatnot. Still, yeah, no, that one's not going into the actual panel, but I will put it in the reference. Because I will be frank, I'm sticking to as safe as possible, even if it seems rather, arbitrary at this point. Still, it's one of those things of I'm trying to be safe here, and I'm also trying to stay within what I said I would do. Still, lovely stuff so far. I enjoy this every year. It has been extremely fun. And I got about 20 minutes left, so unless somebody else wants to throw anything out for me to show off, if I could end it right here and we will be golden. And so I'm going to wait for a stream to catch up and for anyone to say their piece. And if not, I will gladly send you to the next person on the thing. Which, let's see. Yeah, doodaloo. Okay. Alright, so I have everything set up. Alright, CR. If that's all you got, and that's probably all I'm gonna get. So, well, everyone here, the next panel that will be going on will be Minty's fan animation behind the scenes. He's on the Discord, and you can just go to Pony's online thing here, and it'll allow you to link right away into that. Or if you're into music, John, if I read that right, will be performing at the same time on Twitch here, which, thinking about it, I could send people over that way thanks to all the fun stuff. Yep. Well, thank you, CR, for being around, and let me give a shout out to everyone that's still around. Thank you to another TV viewer, Apple Pie Chart, Blue Skies, Ace 071, CR, of course, Commander Root, Crazy Mac Captain, Head on its. That's a bot, okay. Lauren Pub, Public Enemy 821, and Scorpion 1. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. And Yoshi Greenwater. Thank you all for coming out for my third panel, and I hope you have a fun time. The fan animation panel will be on the Discord, but you can go to that Twitch right there and enjoy the music of John. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of the convention. Go to the store and buy some stuff, because it's a lot of fun stuff there. Talk to the vendors. You will never know what you could find there. Thank you all, and have a good day. Now I need all the way back up. After 100 slides, you'd think this would be easy. There we go. Thank y'all. Oh, goodbye now.